Hi, my name is Swati.
I'm Pratiksha.
My name is Mohit Sharma.
I'm Riya Gandhi.
I am Varuni.
My name is Rashmi Sahadevan.
My name is Ishani.
I'm Shama. I'm a psychotherapist and I've registered for the group analytic training offered by Untitled Institute India.
This is the only training in India for group analysis.
With a visiting faculty from the Institute of Group Analysis International.
I participated in the foundation year. I was part of the first batch, which happened in 2019.
The course took place in a residential setting.
We were there for 5 days with the same group of people and in and out of different groups.
I just thought that it would be a training in which I learned how to do group analysis. I don't think I figured that the training would also go hand in hand with my own personal growth.
I want to pursue the training in group analysis because it is uniquely positioned to bridge the treatment gap that exists in India.
I'm passionate about bringing the group experience and the group process into counseling education.
I want to take group analysis beyond the psychotherapy context to create safe spaces, to create reflective spaces for marginalized and vulnerable populations in our country.
I realized that a lot of the mental health difficulties that people see as individual or personal problems are actually deeply seated in their social context.
And group analysis as a psychotherapy modality helps me work with that.
Group analysis is going to be one of the first long-term formal group psychotherapy trainings that's come to the country.
It's important that we have something like group analysis happening in India because it makes it economical.
The costs are equally divided and people feel, I think, in some way safer that there are other people who reflect their difficulties and reduces the stigma.
Most of the people who come in have more relational and familial issues which translate into their current relationships as well. Which is where I feel like group analysis will really help.
India is a very diverse country, so there are several groups and there are several subgroups, and I think sometimes these differences can bring up issues and conflicts between groups, within groups.
Through the training in the last year, I think I have become a lot more aware of how to include the socio-political in the room, and that has been relevant to me because, as you know, the political climate, I think everywhere has become very intense.
And GAI as a theory and as a practice is a lot about understanding and respecting, tolerating differences. And I think that's why it's very relevant in the Indian context.
After the training, I hope to work with young people with personality difficulties and also people belonging to the queer community.
Organizations, corporates, to sort of create a culture within which work can, happen and it can feel more meaningful.
I would like to work with young adults and middle-aged adults, especially because that's when individuals start separating from family but also keeping the connection.
I'm quite passionate about working with women, what women hold in their body as trauma.
I would like to take the group work to juvenile offenders, to communities with the history of war and trauma, and as well as to the rural mental health and the semi-urban population of the country.
Mental health in India is not a social priority. It's a field that's fairly deprived.
When you think about government policies, they don't support or aid training of this magnitude in any way.
Even though this year due to COVID, the course is online, HNI will have to fly out and accommodate the faculty several times a year in the following years.
While we are paying a substantial fee for the course, it is not enough to meet the expendables of this training.
Untitled Institute is a not-for-profit mental health organization and we do not generate any surplus revenue that could support a course of this magnitude.
And we need your help to make this course a reality.
This training is going to be significant in meeting the mental health challenge in our country, and I want more young therapists like myself to do this course.
And that should not stop because we don't have sufficient resources.
As a co-founder of Untitled Institute, it has been our dream to set up the Indian community of group analysis, and these trainings bring us closer to that.
And that was only possible because of your donations.
Thank you all so much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your support.